Hi, my name's Don Smith. I'm a licensed attorney in Michigan, and I'm a gun lawyer, deal with gun cases all the time. I can't pass the next background check. Is there anything that I can do? And the answer is yes. First of all, we look at whether or not you can expunge a criminal case. And if it's a Michigan charge, most Michigan charges can be expunged. The legal term is set aside. The conviction can be set aside. If the conviction is set aside, according to the law, you're to be treated as if you were never convicted. So if we can get the charge set aside, yes, your gun rights can be completely restored, meaning you'll pass a background check, meaning you can get a concealed pistol license, purchase permit, the whole deal. But there are certain charges that can't be set aside, and only so many charges can be set aside. So, for instance, if an individual has 2 or 3 felonies, depending on the nature of the felonies, most can be set aside if they're Michigan charges. But if you have too many, if you have more than 3, there's nothing can be done. The only thing can be done would be gubernatorial pardon. Also, if you have the charges from out of state, there's not much that we can do here in Michigan to get rid of a charge that didn't occur in Michigan. Or if it's a federal charge, the only person that could help with a federal charge is Joe Biden, and unless you know him or maybe know Hunter, he's not going to do that. For people who can't get their charge set aside, what we look at is something called gun rights restoration. And people call me all the time and they say, hey, I want my gun rights restored. Again, we look at gun rights restoration. Number 1, we look at, can we get the conviction set aside? Number 2 is for those who can't, because of the nature of the charge or had too many charges, we look at whether we can get their gun rights restored. Gun rights restoration is essentially a state court order that comes from the circuit court in the county of residence in Michigan that would make it legal for a person to possess a gun or ammunition despite their felony conviction, despite the fact that they have more than one felony conviction, despite that it's a non-expungable conviction, despite the fact that it's a federal conviction. You get a state court order saying that it's legal to possess a firearm. And what does that allow a person to do then? Well, they can possess a used rifle purchased from the secondary market, because those do not require background checks.
Guys, I'm pausing this video for just a second. USCCA, which is sponsoring this video, is doing a giveaway. Now, it's very cool. You can see all about what it is in the description directly below this video, but you're gonna want to participate in this. It ends soon, so get on it right away. Now, let's get back to the video.
And you could use that for either hunting or home defense. Can I, borrow my buddy's gun? And, it gets muddy in terms of what can be done, because you can't have a permanent loan situation where you're essentially owning something, because, pistols need to be registered to the person who has it. But, if your buddy handed you a pistol and you went shooting with them, and then you handed it back to him, would that be illegal? You would essentially, with that order, you could not be charged with the crime of felon in possession of a firearm, which in Michigan is a 5-year felony. So we help people all the time with expungements, which come in under the heading of gun rights, and gun rights restoration, which is kind of a plan B for those who have either too many or non-expungible convictions from other states, from Michigan, just based on the nature of the charge, or from federal. In the case of a gun rights restoration, you actually get a court order, so that says that it's legal for you to possess a gun or ammunition, because it's a felony to possess ammunition if you have a felony too on your record as well, and then you'd actually have that order. With expungement, you get a court order as well, but really what you're looking for in that case is the fact that there would be no record. So when it comes to gun rights restoration, 2 things: can we expunge the conviction? And number 2, what can we do to get the gun rights restored for those that can't get the charge or charges taken off the record? We're happy to discuss all these things, and all our consultations are free.
Before you go, you just missed one of our best videos that got over 500,000 views. Click right here to watch it now.